that was hosted by Japan, and they should be very proud to have done that. And they have done a lot of work in terms of their development programs, developing their teams through. So, and the way they finished, the first time for them to be in the quarterfinals, I think that was a big achievement for Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the crowd interest as well. It's amazing to see that. I'm sure there's a lot more new, I guess, new supporters for rugby now in Japan. Just seeing those packed stadiums in all of the matches was really encouraging for World Rugby.
Well, I mean, it's the fastest growing sport in the world right now, team sport. And, there's a lot of development tools that's been put out by World Rugby, and nations have embraced it to help them with growing the game in their respective nations. And Japan, with such a huge population, they have to compete with a lot of sports, and this is what probably the islands are blessed with, because we don't have to entice or try and persuade our kids to take up rugby, whereas in Japan, they've had to compete with a lot. But all in all, you have to do what's best for your country in terms of rugby.
And just looking, of course, at the team list for the two nations, just players to look out for, of course, for Junior Japan, their captain Sagara, who's been such a great leader, is leading them once again this year. Fujiwara is such a star at, of course, the number 9 role. Yamaguchi, as we mentioned earlier, he's a great man to watch. Their front row, of course, packing the weight there, Kamimori, Taniguchi, as well as Kobayashi, and Tonga, of course, captained by One One. A very exciting lineup as well. 4 survivors from last year with Pongi Finipolo, Feke, and Liami Peti. Japan, of course, always very strong, runners-up last year. But Saleh, your take on the two teams?
Well, Junior Japan will probably be the much fitter team, I reckon. And Tonga will always have bulk and size. They don't seem to have the energy or to finish the games. But again, this year Tonga is sending in their full under 23 or under 20 players, and so is Samoa. And Japan has been doing this for the last 5 years. So I guess Fiji, Tonga, and Samoa are just catching up to what Japan's been doing for the last 5 years.
Two teams making their way out here to the ANZ Stadium in Suva, Fiji. Of course, David Vosalevu will be the referee for this match. A great honor for the young local referee as well, Saleh.
David Vosalevu has been on the World Rugby 7 circuit. It's good to see him. He's actually replacing one of the referees who was not allowed to travel. There was the Japanese referee Tasuhuku, who was supposed to referee the second game, and David Wang was supposed to referee the 5th game. But since Tasuhuku could not come, Wang has gone to and gives an opportunity for Tevita to step up and take this game. Coming in fresh from the South American Sevens last week and straight into the 15th competition this year. Again, this is first on the rugby calendar for the year on what is to be a very long 2020 rugby season.
Slightly overcast here at the ANZ Stadium in Suva as we await the start of the opening match here. Junior Japan, the runners-up from last year, to take on the might of Tonga A. We had a slight drizzle earlier on, but thankfully enough, the weather's stayed perfect for the start of this match. And of course, Junior Japan will really welcome the conditions that they're facing at the moment. Junior Japan, of course, to kick off this match. We'll welcome you in wherever you're joining our coverage from. And off we go. The start to this match, a kickoff there, of course, from Junior Japan. Vailea, an early position here for Tonga A. Just over the 22-meter mark. Bit of a tussle in there. It's cleared out nicely. One One, most experienced player in the team, kicks it downfield to his opposite. Takamoto was waiting for it, and immediately Japan run it out. Brilliant work from the Japanese, handling skills. Awesome. Kanji Futamura took that one in. It's scrappy in there. And just a slight drizzle now here at the ANZ Stadium. As Fujiwara clears that ball out again. Japan using their strength up front early in this match. Kobayashi with a good run. Again, they clear the ball. It's left at the back. Vailea has to pick it up. He's done well. It's there for Junior Japan. Again, just playing it at close quarters at the moment, Saleh.
Well, Vailea, number 6 for Junior Japan, who's a Tongan. Probably he's taking on his own countrymen. He's not holding anything back.
Japan once again just showing their intent to run this ball early. Infringement there from the Tongans, a bit of a high tackle.
High tackle on Vailea, called by David Vosalevu. Japan, as you can see, trying to work the hands and trying to get over that gain line very close to the Tongan ruck. But we've said in the beginning the Tongans would fiercely meet them at the advantage line. So now an opportunity for Junior Japan to go a bit deeper into Tongan territory. Of the games, quickly won by Ougi Yamamoto for Japan.
Japan, just a sense of urgency. Fujiwara again, plenty of runners. Tanguchi on that occasion. Again, Fujiwara, nice recycle. Good work there from Kusaka. Gained some good meters for Japan.
Well, one of the players has left his boot behind. A penalty to Tonga. Not releasing Japan, says the referee.
Patelesio One try to find the safety of touch. Oh, nicely done. They keep it in play. Japan again attacking from deep in their own territory. Here they come, finding holes in this Tongan defense at the moment. Japan with possession, really picking up the pace early here in this opening match of the 2020 World Rugby Pacific Challenge. Japan going on the short side this time. Plenty of numbers there for them. Good defense though from Tonga.
Offside is a call by the referee David Vosalevu. The Tongans were a bit over eager there to meet the Japanese. What shall they do here? There's an injury break, so it gives them a bit more time to talk about their options.
They're showing their intent quite early, Japan. We've seen them adopt this strategy a lot, Saleh, just really rushing that ball, that quick handling of the ball and just playing it at pace.
Well, that's right. The micro skills for this Japanese team, I'm sure they'd be very, very good. They're working those quick balls off the rucks and sometimes catching the Tongan defense offside, and that's the result. 6-meter line out, attacking line out into the Tongan line. They're not wasting any time. They're going to the back. They set up a maul. The Tongans have just fallen down trying to stop that. Well, knock on by Junior Japan. Lucky for the Tongans.
Some error there from Junior Japan. The Tongans will certainly need a sigh of relief here. It will be defensive put in here for them in the scrum.
The manager and the coach should be.
I'm sure the Japanese are going to have a shot at this Tongan scrum. Try and win the ball back.
He had much opportunity left in this match. Well controlled at the back of the scrum there from Bohila. There once again into touch. This time to find the safety of the line.
This ground looks in immaculate condition, Asinate. You know, credit must go to the Fiji Sports Council for looking after this surface. You know, a couple of days ago, we had thousands of school kids here for the Silver Zone Athletics meet, and now the international rugby match. Well done, Fiji Sports Council.
Just rushed from the line out there. Just made an error there, Junior Japan. Just rushing things a bit. It's a bit slippery and wet out there. Just had a slight drizzle here in the capital city. And we're no doubt looking forward to a lot of these matches to come. Of course, is the defending champions, Fiji Warriors, that will take on the might of Samoa. It's at around 5 local time. But back down for a scrum here. Mai once again feed the scrum for Tonga. There to One, who again kicks it downtown. The chase is on. And this time again he finds touch. Much better from One.
Well, that's a great kick behind right winger Futo Yamaguchi. That's your man on your screen. Patelisio One. We've been watching him for the last 3 years and seems to be moving on up with the Tongan team.
Well secured again there from the line out. Plenty of work for this man by Lea. So Tongan in this Junior Japan team. An opportunity out wide here for Japan. Looking very dangerous. Kanji with the ball. Good defense there from Tonga. Read that well. There, Fujiwara once again wants to clear it quickly. Yanamoto. But, again, just errors creeping in, just rushing things a bit here, Junior Japan.
You know, Japan unlucky in that regard. There you go. They managed to get that ball into space. I think the left winger, Emoto, was asking him to kick ahead, as the Tongans had the men numbers. Just a knock on there. I think there was number 10, Mikia Takamoto.
Taking out the back there for Tonga. Pohila One with a kick downtown once again. Japan quickly to the back. Kanji Futamura tries to find the safety of touch. Does. Around about 8.5 minutes. This opening match of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge 2020. Still nil all for the two teams here. Junior Japan and Tonga A. The line-out throw of the Tongans. Ikamanu. Nicely done there from Ma'afu, but unfortunately.
Not straight, says the referee. Sort of a start-stop game, don't you reckon, Asinak? You know, a lot of little knock-ons. It could be the humidity, the sweat that's on the players, or the slight drizzle. But they need, both teams probably need to focus a bit more. Apparently there's a lot of more mistakes by the Japanese than the Tongan. So another scrum, a huge forward pack from the Tongan team. At number 3, the giant of a man, Moalavia. Saw him a couple of days ago doing their scrummaging. He's a man mountain. Moalavia. And funny to see he's still only under 23.
Amazing. Pack down here for the scrum. Fujiwara. Sagara, the captain, just egging them on. The referee giving them a penalty. Very strong scrum there from Junior Japan, Sally.
Well, huge scrum from Japan. You know, they probably it's not the size. It's a technique, and that matters for the Japanese. And also, the scrum is a very scientific part of the game. It's all about cohesion, timing, and a lot of little science that come into it. And Japan showed it very well.
Takamoto in good field position here for this junior Japan team. As we look at that once again, it was a huge push there. Great work from Kamimori, Taniguchi, and Kobayashi, the front row for this junior Japan team. Just showing their strength in front. They get the line out throw. It's well secured once again. Fujiwara clears it out. Takamoto, plenty of runners, but good defense coming up there was Lenatasi Feke. He's been a player to watch out for, according to their team manager, Sasayan Bao. Japan, that pass just going forward for Japan. They've had plenty of opportunities, but execution really just letting them down.
Well, that was well read by number 13 for Tonga, Lenatasi Feke. Japan just tried to get that ball out wide, and just a forward pass in the process. But good scrambling defense by the Tongans. At the moment, the game's pretty tight. After 10 minutes of play, still 0-0, as we have a scrum outside the Tongan 22.
That was a difficult pass to handle. He's kicked it way up high, giving his players time to run onto it. It is good play, but offside there. No, it was lost.
There's the Tongan bench. The Tongan men down could be Patelisi or Oneone. No, it's not. Patelisi Oneone with the ball. And in front of him is the big man Moalavia.
So that kick going a bit too far from Oneone. He's played sevens for Tonga, this young man, as well as at the PNC.
Is that a free kick? Why did they?
Don't worry about that time.
So we'll crack down for the scrum here. It's Japan, Fujiwara. It's been so impressive for Junior Japan. He's back this year. The kick ahead is good for Junior Japan, but just getting a hand to it first was Tonga. It's there for them. Mai waiting at the back for it. Cleared out. Tonga with an opportunity here. Just close to the 22-meter mark. Mai kicks it. And then it goes out into touch. As we said, it's still a stop-start situation in this opening match of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge 2020. Throw into the lineup, well secured again there by Junior Japan as they take it up. This man has been impressive for them, Halatoa, but he's lost the ball, and Tonga with an opportunity. A bit scrappy out there. But they'll come back for the initial knock-on from Japan.
There's number 6, Halatoa Vailea, the Tongan in the Japanese team, carrying hard against his own countrymen. That's the number 9 for Tonga, Siao Sinai.
Just stop for a water break here at the ANZ Stadium. Well, both teams really haven't settled down at this stage. Saleh, plenty of opportunities though for Junior Japan. Accuracy, as we've mentioned, has really let them down a bit this afternoon.
Well, I think it's the humidity. It's been very hot in Fiji the last 2 weeks. You know, we've had a lot of sun. Even the nights have been very hot. So, I mean, so these players would be feeling the same. And the humidity on the ground would be around 60 to 70. And
inside. Yeah.
last night we had a bit of rain. The first we've had for the last 2 weeks. I'll be glad we're not out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good to see the two teams talking to their teammates. He's right on the 22-meter mark.
Under pressure that Tongan
Number 3.
certainly
Number 3.
worked to their advantage. Junior Japan really muscling up front there in the scrum.
Well, big man Moala Via just got scrummed out. Quick tap by the Japanese.
Fujiwara it is. Oh, good defense from Tonga. They read that well, stopped them initially, but then Junior Japan with possession once again. Over the 22 they go.
Oh, they just ran into the medics for the Japanese. That would be dangerous. I think it's the Tongan, the Japanese number 6, the Tongan Halatoa Vailea, needed some medical attention. His medical team was tending to him when the Japanese launched another attack.
It was an injury, so play on. But we'll
And
start
that's the
scrum.
big man encouraging Moalavia.
Yeah.
The last 2 scrums, he's been put under a lot of pressure. So you see a big defense from the Japanese on Vailea.
Crouch.
Tongan defense
Bind.
getting the Japanese medical team out of the way. You know, back to the real game.
So we're back down once again here for the scrum. Junior Japan again muscling their way through. The captain just controlling the ball at the back there, Sagara. Impressive from this Junior Japan team, really showing their strength up front.
Number 3. Captain and number 3.
Well, Tongan's going to get a talking to from the referee, Tevita Vosalevu.
That's 2 penalties for him popping up and not binding. The next one is been out.
You can see the referee sweating profusely there. That gives you an indication of the heat out there on the field, Asinate.
Yes, he's had a lot of work out there on the field, unlike most of us.
Well, they're going to have another shot at this Tongan scrum. Another chance to put pressure on this big man, Moala Via.
Bind. Sit. Hold.
Fujiwara. The captain, Sagara, just controlling the ball once again at the back of that scrum.
Vantage.
Fujiwara is there to link up plenty of numbers out wide here for Junior Japan, and over the line they go.
Yes.
We'll just wait for the referee to confirm that. Yes, it is. Opening try here for Junior Japan. Well worked on the short side, Saleh.
Well, that's the first try for the 2020 World Rugby Pacific Rugby Challenge, scored by Japan. You know, they worked that short side very, very well. There you see they put the Tongan scrum under a lot of pressure. And good pickup. I think that was the number 8, Sagara. And now, great run by number 13, center Ichiro Wada, scoring Junior Japan's first try in this game. Japan lead 5-0 with the conversion still to come.
Just showed good strength as well, going over for that try. Wada, he had one defender left and he just launched himself at him to score that try. Impressive strength from Ichiro Wada. The conversion attempt here sails high and goes over.
Kick.
Brilliant attempt there from the Junior Japan team. They lead by 7 here.
That's the try scorer on your screen, number 13 for Junior Japan, Ichiro Wada. Now Japan, you can see working the short side as they manufactured that last try. No pressure on the scrum, quick ball to the backs, and just numbers through the hands. And the first try to Junior Japan.
It's a great start here for this Junior Japan team. Runners up of the competition. They lead by 7 in the opening match for 2020. Changes already to this Tongan team. On comes Sekonaya Tuakoi.
You okay now, Joe?
Who replaces Moalavi.
Okay, let's go.
Well, Moalavia's coach team has had enough of him. I think he's been put under a lot of pressure. And I think Japan will keep the same. And there's Vailea, Alapo Vailea, number 6 for Junior Japan, carrying very strongly against his countrymen.
Yes, he's certainly been busy, almost into an intercept there for Tonga. Japan trying to work their way out. Sasaki took it in. Fujiwara is there, right on the 22, Junior Japan. Very brave. It's up. Bit messy out there.
Thanks. Knock on.
Yes, knock on by Japan.
Good pressure on that occasion from Tonga, coming up quickly in defense and really putting pressure on this Japanese team, Saleh.
Well, he was not expecting that ball, the try scorer. He was standing a little bit back. Just needed to come forward and catch that ball. So we'll see this first scrum for this number 17, Sekonaya Tuakoi, who replaced the big Moalavia. And now they've got an attacking scrum. Probably the replacement was timely for the Tongans. We'll find out in this scrum.
Seeing that they were having lots of trouble at scrum time as it's picked up there from the back for Tonga. This is a great opportunity for them, close to the line. Plenty of numbers here for them. Nai forwards. Try to bust their way through. Close to the line, Nai comes himself, and Nai will go over the nippy Tongan halfback with the reply from Tonga.
Oh, Xiao Sinai. They tried the pick and go twice from that scrum. He knew the Japanese defense was expecting the pick and go, so he had a scoot around the right hand side. There they go again, the Tongan on the second pick and drive, and Nai just seizing that opportunity, scoring Tonga's first try.
Great vision from the young halfback. Good decision making as well from the young man. Spotted the gap and went through. Brilliantly done by Xiaoxi Nai. As One, the captain, will look to add the extras here. This kick could square things up. Oh, he raises the flags and it's 7-all here. The opening match of the 2020 World Rugby Challenge. Xiaoxi Nai, brilliant try.
Well, try by Nai and conversion by Oneone. Teams are locked at 7-all.
Just talking to the Tongan manager, of course, Asaya Lifao, who's a former Ikaletahi player as well. I mentioned that they put in a lot more preparation this time around with lessons learned from last year. It's a much fitter and stronger Tongan team. And One, the long kick downtown, it's well secured by Japan. Here he comes again. This man has had plenty of work. Vailea, look at him go. He's so strong. Finally brought down. The support arrives in numbers. Japan with another great attacking opportunity. The try scorer taking the ball in there. Wada. Stolen though by the Tongans. Siaosi Nai leading the charge here for Tonga. Cleared out. Tonga once again with an opportunity here. Asaili. Ngahe. And then Tevita Fifita. That try certainly lifted Tongan spirits here at the ANZ Stadium. Fullback Fuka kicks it downtown. Again, safe under the ball. Japanese fullback Kanji Futamura.
Well, I'm sure he saw the red shirt in front of him. Well, I think this last 5 minutes, Tonga has lifted their game. So they've changed the Moalavia, the number 3. They brought in Sekonea Tokui. And that first scrum, they held their own. They picked the ball up. They scored their first try. And Tonga seems to have regained their energy. And now they have a scrum 5 meters into the Japanese half.
Again, the scrum picked up at the back there by Pohila. Good work from the Tongans. They come towards the short side. Good hands. Kinepolo Ma'afu, one of the survivors from the team last year.
There was a big run by Lotte Whakatou for Tonga A, number 11 on the wing.
Offside there, Japan. An opportunity here for Tonga. Let's see what they'll decide to do as we have a look at that once again. Referee singling out Toa Taniguchi.
Well, number 6 is Halatoa Vailea for Japan. He has had a strong game. He's carried hard and has been in the thick of things. But Patelesio One, the man on your screen, will try and add 3 more points to Tonga. Now, Senate, this is well within his range. We've seen him kick last year. And this is well within One's range.
This will give Tonga the lead. The two teams locked at 7-all. One strikes it well and splits the posts. It's brilliantly done as Tonga take the lead here. 10-7 with that great penalty kick from this young man, One.
Well, Patelesione, we said that was within his range. He's been striking the ball well. And that is just to show the Japanese that you cannot give Tonga any penalty inside your own half. One is going to punish you. 26 minutes into the game. And Tonga leads 10 points to 7.
Again, attacking the line there, Tonga from the kickoff. Sione off of Tonga. Nice. Good work again, breaking through this junior Japan defense. Are the Tongans still going? That was a good carry. Nai onto it quickly as he recycles the ball. One. Tonga looking very impressive at the moment. Nice pickup once again there from One as he carries on the momentum here for Tonga A. It's there for Nai. Again, attacking the line go the Tongans. Really just picking up their game here. Short once again they go. Mai. Again delivered short, but they've lost the ball, Tonga. After what was some great progressive play as Junior Japan. Just that pass, unfortunately. But they'll come back for the initial knock-on, Saleh.
Yeah. Well, Tonga just getting that ball ripped away from in that tackle. I think that was number 1, Tevita Fifita. And Japan are trying to get their turnover ball out wide. Just rushing Tongan defense. And now we see them about to get into the scrum. You know, this game, the Japan has probably won the battle of the scrums. You know, they've put the Tongan defense, they've put the Tongan scrum under a lot of pressure, and that's the credit to that front row: Yota Kamimori, Toa Taniguchi, and Kenita Kobayashi. You know, they've pressured the bigger Tongan forwards.
Yeah, they're going down, but they attempted to wrap. If they go straight down, then
When we kick, someone take fence.
okay. I'll take a look. Yeah.
A bit of blood on the nose of, I think that's Ryusuke Roy, number 8, sorry, Masahiko Sagara, and the captain as well. And number 20 has replaced him, Shiu Yumamoto.
Bailey also moves to number 8 for Japan, replacing the captain at number 8. Controlling the ball at the back, Wailea Fujiwara.
Someone in the Tonga scrum was not bound. That's what the referee was saying.
Yeah, got been. Yeah, yeah, come in.
10-7 it is on almost 30 minutes in this first half.
Here's an opportunity for Japan to get away from their own half and into the Tongan half. Mikia Takamoto, who is the kicker for Junior Japan, will clear that ball into touch.
I mean,
Number
13 red. Let's wait. Subs.
A great
Number
attacking
13 red.
opportunity here for Junior Japan.
13.
More changes
13.
from the
Sub.
Tongan bench.
You see the Japanese bench.
So on comes Levi Fakatawa for
wait.
Tonga.
You okay, Joe? Yeah. Let's go.
So another change here for the Tongans, and he replaces Maikasi Veke with Junior Japan. Again, muscling their way through. Fujiwara with the ball, clears it out. Good yards here. Coming towards the other short side, Kamimori.
Leave it red, leave it red.
It's there for Junior Japan, Kusaka.
Advantage, number 6. Thanks.
Good hit.
Referee playing advantage, a little grubber ahead, and in goes Japan once again. It's Yamaguchi, but referee will just consult his assistant here. Yes, he's given the try. Yamaguchi in the corner. Great awareness, and just that little kick through. That was impressive to see, Saleh.
Well, the Tongan defense were up very quick. They had no room to move, so a little grabber kick behind. As you can see, Takamoto coming into play there. Just a gentle tap onto the ball. Yamaguchi is scoring that Japan's second try. Very simple. They had the Tongan had the numbers, so there was no one covering behind. Japan had the vision through their first 5-8, Mikia Takamoto, to put that ball through.
32 minutes.
Yes.
Takamoto strikes that ball well, just hits the post, goes astray, but Japan, they've regained the lead here. It's 10-12 in favor of this Junior Japan team. Yamaguchi with a try in the corner, thanks to the great vision from this young man, Takamoto. Got 9 minutes to go in this first half. Japan in the lead once again, just a mere 2 points. We've seen Saleh in both occasions that the Junior Japan have scored tries. They've really exploited that short side.
Well, that's right. They are a very structured team. They put their structures in place and try to stick to it. That can work. As we see now, a very tight game. Sometimes you go back to your structure. And Tonga, is more of a free-flowing team. But, that mistake, the long kick by Tonga, they had the right idea to probably kick the ball long and put pressure on the Japanese in their own half. But we were saying about the Japanese team, they are a very structured team. They try and stick to their structures and hopefully, they hold on to the ball long enough and tire the Tongans up.
It's a mistake from Tonga at the kickoff. Gives Japan this opportunity right on the halfway.
Let's go again. Let's go again. No. Let's go again. Let's go again.
Great shot of the surfers
Yeah.
by our broadcasters, Fiji TV.
Yeah.
Great camera work with the green surfers at the ANZ Stadium. And the two teams, Junior Japan and Tonga under 23.
Crouch.
Now 33 minutes into the game, Japan leads 12-10.
Yeah, let's break.
Japan scoring 2 tries and Tonga a try and a penalty and a conversion.
From the back. That's why he's going in.
At number 17, replacement Tosekone Tokoi just getting over eager there. Now they can sense that their scrum is under pressure, so they're trying to get the early hit without getting called by the referee.
Crouch.
So they're trying to
Mine.
beat Japan in the middle.
Set.
As you can see, the Tongan coaching staff.
Again, Sagara just controlling the ball. They've been so dominant at the scrum. Fujiwara with an opportunity here. Yamaguchi goes back on the inside, but he's been brought down by his opposite.
Play.
Good counter-ruck here from the Tongans. In fact, they get the turnover. This is good work.
No, relax. Here's one the contest. You need to roll.
Patelisio Oneone won the turnover for Tonga. They're built very strong. He's not only good on his feet, with his feet, but he's also strong. He can turn over balls. He did not find touch on that occasion.
Japan with an opportunity. Quickly they spin the ball out wide. Wada. Cross kick. Pass. Oh, that was well taken there from Yamaguchi. Again, Sangara, the captain, finding his way through this Tongan defense. Still going almost up to the 22. In fact, he's gone over it. It was good work from the captain, leading up front. As Junior Japan again, very quickly, Vailea, look at him go. He's been so strong, this young man. Gets an offload there. Junior Japan again, looking very dangerous, close to the line. Plenty of runners waiting for it. Kamimori goes himself. Tonga working hard there at the breakdown. But Junior Japan just controlling the ball at the moment. The line in sight. Fujiwara just looking at options left and right. Straight it goes to Takamoto.
Release.
Try to muscle their way through Junior Japan. Fujiwara. Takamoto once again goes himself. is almost there. Just brought short. Exciting stuff here from Junior Japan. Loose ball there for Yamaguchi. Steps his way through. 1, 2, 3 and over the line. Yamaguchi gets a second try here.
There was a long build-up of play from the Japanese. They're putting a lot of pressure on this Tongan A squad in front of their goal line. And then number 14, Yamaguchi, scoring their try. They had to work hard for it, Japan. And even Yamaguchi, he got that ball. He had about 2-3 Tongan defenders onto him. So he beat all of them with the right foot sidestep, coming back in. There you see the long pass straight to Yamaguchi. He had 1, 2, 3, and 4 players he beat to score that try. So great try. Japan's third try. They lead 17 points to 10. Kick to come.
Exciting footwork there from Yamaguchi. As again, they raise the flags here. Junior Japan. Great conversion there from Takamoto. It's 19-10 with less than 3 to go here before the break. And Junior Japan, fantastic rugby. Yamaguchi getting his double. Conversion was good from Takamoto. They lead by 9.
Well, Japan, they're very patient. They know that they have the Tongan under pressure in the scrums. They're good skills in recycling the ball. It's just a matter of patience and time when they will break through. And they're slowly wearing down this Tongan defense. But Tonga, again, coming back with big, strong runners like One One.
Japan finding gaps in this Tongan defense. That was a great carry from Kamimori. But turnover here for Tonga.
No advantage.
Good continuity here from the Tongas. Right on the halfway mark.
Let's first knock on. First knock on. Half time.
Referee says that's all we have time for here in the first half in Japan. After 3 great tries, 1 to Wada and a double for Yamaguchi. They lead Tonga with an only try for Siaosi Nai, a conversion and a penalty, of course, to their captain Patelisio One One. It's half-time here in the opening match of the World Rugby 2020 Pacific Challenge. Junior Japan lead Tonga 19-10. Looking back at the highlights, of course, for the opening match here in the World Rugby Pacific Challenge 2020, it's Japan that really showed their intent early, and they went on the short side, and their strong center, Yuichiro Wada, who went in for the opening try for Japan. The conversion, of course, was good as well. They really showed their strength from the scrum. A couple of occasions they've been able to win penalties off it, and this man has been so strong. Tonga, of course, came back quickly, and it was, of course, their halfback, Siosi Nai, who spotted an opportunity close to the Japanese line. Good vision from a young halfback. He really took it, went for the try. The conversion was good as well. And both teams were locked at 7-all at that stage, but it was a good vision from this young man. Siosi Nai was able to score that only try for the Tongans in the first half. And again, on the short side, it was a great little kick from their first 5-8. Really created the opportunity for Yamaguchi on the corner, who's been impressive in this match. He was quick to pounce on it for their second try. And then Japan found an opportunity close to halftime, and Yamaguchi, with a fancy footwork, beat a couple of Tongan defenders on his way to the try line. He's certainly been impressive. There's a junior Japan winger. 2 tries in the game for him, but 3 tries in total for Japan with 2 conversions. Tonga, of course, with only a try, conversion and penalty at halftime. Here is junior Japan 19, Tonga 10. Bulavinaka, very good afternoon and welcome back to ANZ Stadium here in Suva, Fiji, a host city, of course, for the World Rugby Pacific Challenge 2020. Junior Japan in the lead in this opening match over Tonga. 19 points to 10. Junior Japan, of course, with 3 tries in that first half, 2 conversions for, of course, their great fly half Takamoto. Tonga was able to get that try through their halfback Siaosi Nai, a conversion and a penalty. But we welcome in, of course, Saleh Sorovaki, who a former flying Fijian, joining us in commentary as we get the second half underway. What do you think is important for both teams, Saleh?
Well, that's right, Asinat. Now we see Japan going into the second half. Probably will continue the same in the second half. Tonga, while they're showing that they're competing, not really finishing off on the scoreboard, but Junior Japan, they've got a lot of players going on. As you can see again, Vailea, number 6 for Junior Japan, who was very prominent in the first 40 minutes. Just a wild pass there to his right wing, Yamaguchi.
Yeah, over.
It's important for these two teams to score early in the second 40 minutes. They've always been a team's tactic is to always try and score first in the second half. Great take by Tonga at the back of that line out.
Over the 22, they go. This is a great break from the Tongans here in the second half. They trail by 9 as Nai once again on it with a kick over the top. This is good work from Tonga. Well secured though at the back there by Futamura for Japan. Sagara, the captain. Led up front for this Japanese team. But the knock-on coming in from the Tongans really letting them down. But they've had a good start to this second half, and obviously still in this match. But I guess an area that will really be of concern for them is this scrums, Saleh.
Well, Tonga was put under a lot of pressure in their scrums in the first half. Well, Japan will continue to do that in the second 40 minutes. I don't think they let off. Tonga has already made a replacement before half-time. The big number 17, as you can see, the tight head prop for Tonga. That is Sekonaya Tuakoi coming in, replacing big number 3 Moalavia. Has not made much difference to their scrum. But Japan, as you can see, going very low and tight as a unit. Number 8, just ready to receive that ball at the back of the Japanese scrum. Well, the referee is going to call the front rows to him.
Could we just hold for a while, ball in, then we go push, okay? Let's go again.
Number 1, Yota Kaminori, Toa Taniguchi, and the strong man Kenta Kobayashi in the Japanese scrum. Number 20 has come in for Japan, Shiu Yamamoto.
Set.
Now 3.5 minutes here in the second half. Scrum here, Sagara, the captain again, controlling the ball at the back. They really dominated the scrums. Fujiwara. Bit of a delayed pass there. Kanji Futamura still going. This is great work from the fullback. Almost ran into his own men.
Still going. There's obstruction there.
Yep.
The ref, Posalevo, called it very late. I thought he was going to call it early. But good run by that 15 for Japan, Kanji Futamura. There you can see beating 1, 2, 3, and just there, his number 13 is getting in front of him, preventing the Tongan defender from tackling him. And well called by the AR1, Josiah Daudau.
So throw into the line out here for Tonga.
Number 6.
Bruce Ikamanu. More changes though for the Tongans. It looks like Tali Katoa will come on to the field of play. So changes early here for Tonga in the second half.
Well, Tali Folau has now come in. Number 18.
Well secured from the line out there for Tonga. Penalized though, and so Japan, Junior Japan, they lead by 9.
Yes, nicely won, I think, by Fini Polomaafu. Just too high in that maul, the Tongans.
Bind. Set.
Number 1 for Tonga, loose head prop. Estevita Fifita, he needs to straighten up a bit.
Then push. Yes. Yeah. Just go.
We'll see in this scrum the number 1 for Tonga, Tevita Fifita, is boring in. You know, that can mean a lot of things. There's a lot of pressure coming in from in front of you, and the only place to run away is out. And there's also no support from behind you. There you go. Penalty for Japan. They've been very strong in this department.
Causing all sorts of problems for this Tongan scrum. And Junior Japan getting plenty of possessions off it as they look for touch here. Cleared out by Takamoto. And another great attacking opportunity here for Japan. But the story of this match has certainly been the strength up front from this Junior Japan forward pack, Asale.
That's right. You know, that's you're strong in the scrums. You get a penalty. You get a throw into the line out. Gives you an opportunity to win the ball and attack at the opposition. And that's what Junior Japan is doing here through number 6 by Lea, but losing the ball. That's number 6. Halatoa by Lea. Now what we'll probably see here, Sinati, Japan, you think they're gonna try and win this ball back?
Absolutely, with the way that they've been going in this match, they certainly have dominated the scrum. Mai will feed into the scrum for Tonga. They have plenty of work to do there. Japan have certainly been dominating this area of the game, but fortunately Tonga have managed to win the ball off their scrum. It was great work from them. Did not release the ball though. Again, Takamoto finds great field position here for the team as we see this play once again. Just guilty of not releasing the ball on that occasion. Lopini. Fuka. Japan. Trying to get a rolling ball going here, but caught. It's good work from the big number 8 from Tonga. Pohila.
That's a straight hit to the head.
Yeah, relax. Number 4. See.
Yeah, you can see, I think there was a Tongan player cleaning out there, you see, straight to the head. And not on his feet, number 4. Finipolo Maafu, we might see a card Come here.
Let's go, blood bin. Let's go. Blood bin.
Well, that's a blood bin.
So, yellow card. Yellow card is okay? Yeah. No, so you went direct to the man.
I think that's an elbow.
That's a yellow card.
Seta Naivaluanga coming onto the field of play here for Japan. Seta Tawake's son.
Seta Naivaluanga, or Junior, he's the son of former Fijian flanker Seta Kitawaki from Kavala, Nakasaleka in Kandavu. Tongan number 4, Fidipolo Ma'apu, is gone to the spend 10 minutes.
So only 14 players on the field here for Tonga A. A chance for Japan to exploit the one-man advantage that they have set already in the mix there. For Junior Japan, all they need to do is ground that ball over the line.
Held up.
Just
I can sit down.
held up there, according to the referee.
You never contested. 5 meter scrum. Held up. Held up.
Very strong up front. Junior Japan try to roll their way over that line, but good work from the big Tongan number 8. Just prevented that ball from being grounded. Pohila. Great work in defense there.
Set. Let's go again.
Next, number 1 blue lock civil, right?
Okay.
Taking
Let's
the
go. Yeah. Let's go again. Let's go again.
So we'll pack down here for the scrum. Junior Japan in the lead in this opening match of World Rugby 2020. It's 19-10 in their favor.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Hold.
Fujiwara. Controlled at the back there by Vailea. He picks up and goes himself. Vailea just short with 3 Tongans onto him. Again, quick ball. Just denied once again, Junior Japan. Very close to the line though.
Right.
Come back for the penalty.
Angle in. Angle in. Scrum. Yeah, let's go scrum again.
Yeah, they'll go for another scrum.
I need.
They will not take this pressure off
You're going one step.
Junior Japan. They'll keep it on.
Let's go again.
I guess here, Sinati, the more they do this, they'll probably get a penalty try.
Let's go.
But Tonga will have to watch out, regroup, and try and withstand this Japanese onslaught.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Great attacking opportunity here for Junior Japan. Fujiwara. Vailea again at the back of it, just controlling the ball as they inch their way closer to the try line. Vailea picks it up and he'll score the try. He definitely deserves this try, this young man. He's been impressive throughout, Vailea.
That's right, Sinati. He's moved to number 8. And behind that strong scrum, and a strong carrier like him, they'll only stop at the try line. And again, Halatoa Vailea, there you can see the Tongan scrum going back. And Vailea, all he needed to do was hold on to that ball and take it over the line. Well supported by his tight 5. Now that's their 4th try, the first in the second half. Japan leads 24-10 with a kick still to come. There you see, punches the ball in the air.
Great try there from Vailea with the conversion attempt for Takamoto.
20 seconds.
Ball just drops over, so he'll reset it. missed that attempt, Takamoto, so it remains 24-10. That wonderful try to this young man, Vailea Halatoa. Certainly been a standout for this Junior Japan team in this match.
An overcast day here in Laudala, and it's probably good too, as in that, you know, with the heat that we've been having, you know, not having sunshine probably is just, it's good for these players, even though they're still playing in great humidity. Oh, it's a big hit. Number 11 for Tonga, Lote Whakatau. Stop that move.
Nai waiting for it. Tonga with rare position here in the second half. An opportunity here for them. Nai not rolling away. Junior Japan guilty on that occasion. Let's see what the Tongans decide here. They'll probably go for the penalty.
Well, there was a big hit on that left wing from Tonga, number 11. There was Lote Whakatau, dropped, hit the Japanese player, making him lose that ball. And now they got a penalty in front of the 10-meter line. An opportunity to score 3 points. It's good to see that, you know, with all the attacking prowess that Japan seem to have, you know, Tonga is meeting them on that gain line. Hopefully we can see that tackle again. Well, on it, opportunity to score 3 points.
The captain strikes the ball well on it, but unfortunately just goes out wide. It remains at 24-10. That missed penalty attempt there from their captain. Patelisio One.
Get back.
We'll come back for the dropout. Number 22, Vailea with the ball.
Oh, he's taking over the kicking now.
He can do everything,
He
Saleh.
can do everything, Halatoa Vailea.
Well taken from the restart there is Tonga. They have position here. There's Nai. Good run from Pohila. He's been really good, the big number 8 for this Tongan team. Great on defense as well. Tonga with the ball.
Still advantage. Number 5, high tackle. Away.
Set up here once again for them. Plenty of runners out wide. Just brought down and they lost the ball, but referee.
Number 5, high tackle. Number 5.
Call them back. Early infringement. Oh, and then it looks like one of the Tongan players in trouble as well.
Did not see what happened there, but Ichiro Wada was on the screen. The referee has indicated the Japanese will probably, someone must have high tackled the Tongan player on the ground. Just trying to see who that is. That looks like number 7, Daniela Pongi.
Time back on.
Maybe we'll get a chance to see.
No, time back on. Yeah, high tackle. Yeah. Let's go. No, we start in again. Let's go, time on. Yeah. Now, penalty. High tackle.
That's number 4 for Tonga, Finipolo Ma'afu, still on the bench for yellow card. Japan only one try in the second half, Asinate, but that's scored by Japan. They still lead Tonga 24-10.
Almost gone 17 minutes here in the second half. Tonga. Ikamanu. Much better throw into the lineup that time. And his players just form around him.
Get back.
A bit stagnant at the moment, and then slowly
Here you come.
they inch their way forward. They've found a way through. This is great work. Ikamanu going himself, laying the ball back there for his halfback, Xiaosi Nai. Good work here from the Tongans.
Hold this now.
Oh, Japan again. That man, Halatoa Vailea,
First man.
getting that turnover for Japan and the penalty.
Is there anything he can't do, Vailea? He's been everywhere.
Now this is just getting into 3/4 of this game, and players probably just feeling the heat. Players getting tired. You can see a lot of mistakes and knock-ons. The players would be feeling the super heat right now,
Thanks.
even though there's an overcast above, but still very, very humid on the ground.
Matsuoka with that throw into the lineup once again. Vailea. Oh, this is good work from Japan.
Oh, it's a forward pass, unlucky for Japan.
Time off.
There's the man on your screen, Ichiro Wada, probably looking at the Tongan defense coming straight at him. He had to hurry that pass,
11.
but replacements coming in thick and fast.
Penalty.
We saw there number 18 for Japan, Yuta Suzuki.
Shoulder.
Is on for Kobayashi, number 3. There you see. Number 10. And then number 13. Should have probably delivered that ball a bit earlier.
Go.
Number 10, that's Takamoto. Trying to get some more territory for the Japanese team. And now they have a attacking line out 10 meters from the Tongan try line. Will Tonga contest this line out or just try and stop them all?
Really, they form nicely there, Junior Japan.
Collapse.
And they rumble their way over the try line. This is
Here they
great
come.
work from them. And over goes Kenta Matsuoka, the replacement player for this Junior Japan team, and in for their 5th try.
Yeah, no, you fell down. But yeah.
Yeah, that man on your screen, number 16, Kenta Matsuoka, the replacement hooker. There you see big number 5 went up for that ball, Ryusei Koike. And at the back of that maul is our try scorer, Matsuoka. Just making sure that maul is square and steady and moving. And the ball is at the back. That's all what the referee wants to see. And a well-deserved try for Japan. Tonga just falling away a little bit here. And Japan, again, looking at that try from behind the Tongan line. There you can see Tongans in disarray. The Japanese 8 in a tight unit. Great try. The 6th of the game.
Both their tries in the second half scored in similar fashion from a rolling maul. They suddenly changed their strategy here in the second half. Junior Japan just muscling their way through. Impressive. As we stand by for the conversion attempt. It's 29-10 now in favor of Junior Japan, as Takamoto misses the conversion. Wherever they go, there's always plenty of support for the Japanese, and it's great to see. There it is, Japan way.
It's great to see Japanese supporters here, and the 2 flags blowing in this Lavella breeze. And we say konnichiwa
Stand back on.
to our Japanese friends around Fiji.
29-10 it is, at the halfway mark of the second half. Junior Japan have certainly taken control of this match here in the second half with 2 quick tries, the 5th in total in this match. And it was well secured again there from the kickoff. Oh, a bit high there. Again, Vailea straightens the attack there for Junior Japan. Again, up through the middle. Oh, this is good work. Fujiwara, always so quick off the mark. Replacement there. Sengguing Sin Lee has come on in the second half as well. Plenty of runners here for Junior Japan. This is brilliant to watch. Oh, fantastic work out wide. Yamamoto just brought down short, but numbers arrived there for Junior Japan. Oh, good work. Turnover here for Tonga, in fact.
Oh, lucky Tonga to get the turnover.
Great work at the breakdown. Tonga. Plenty of work to do though for the Tongans. Nai.
A slow ball coming out for the Tongans. Japanese already regrouping in defense.
I was under pressure at the base of the scrum there. Thought about kicking, but the Japanese read it well. The clearing kick under pressure doesn't gain much ground.
This number 22 came in, Levi Fakatava. Xiao Sinai could not clear that ball from the base of that maul. He was under a lot of pressure. There's Xiao Sinai on the ground. The halfback for Tonga. Attended to by the tournament medical staff of Joseph Malam. These Tongans would be feeling the low heat as well. You can see on the jerseys, drenched in sweat.
And we talk about the experience and of course the platform that a tournament like this provides for a lot of the players here in the Pacific, and especially in Tonga. And a lot of these players, all local, coming through from the A division competition. And just to be exposed at this sort of level is absolutely great, Saleh.
Well, you know, that's right, Asinate. We need this kind of tournaments, you know, to propel or to launch our local players, at least give them a taste of what it's like, gradually progressing them through the rugby pathways.
Matsuoka. We'll throw into this line out for Japan. Just trying to sort. Oh, it's one of the players is actually. Oh, he's okay. That's their fly half, Takamoto.
Come back on.
So Matsuoka throws it short. Matsuoka on the edge. He goes. Already scored a try. Just before there's a foot out into touch.
Legs up. Legs up. You need to be behind the mark.
Yes, Matsuoka, you know, a trained move. Yeah, just throwing to the front, back in. Just did not have enough room to work with there. Here comes Tonga.
There's Mai. He's recovered well. This is a great opportunity here for Tonga. They've just lost the ball, unfortunately, and Fujiwara is onto it quickly. There's plenty of numbers for them out wide, but they were stopped short with a great Tongan tackle right on the midfield mark. Try to get a kick through. With the ball, Fakato, he's brought down. Bit of a battle for the loose ball there. Japan onto it quickly. The ball was out according to the referee.
away. Need to roll. Turnover is good.
Got a lot of bodies lying all over the place there.
Roll away. Shot. Tino. Shot. Go.
All these players, Xiao Xinai, the halfback for Tonga, gave his all. At the moment, just not enough.
And Japan will just slow the game down. They'll take the opportunity for a kick here in the second half. They lead 29-10. Opening match of the World Rugby 2020 Pacific Challenge. And it's Yamamoto that takes over the kicking duties here for Junior Japan.
That's Sing Shin Lee, number 22.
Yes, it is.
For Japan, Junior Japan, looks like a Korean name. You know, these two countries, Korea and Japan, had a lot of history together.
So Lee it is that takes over the goal kicking duties, and he raises the flags. Well done, Lee.
Number 9.
Bounces off the left hand upright. And 3 more points for Japan.
32-10 it is in favor of this Junior Japan team.
Number 9 needs to go out.
From the restart again, it's well secured there by Junior Japan, having plenty of possession here in the second half and really just dictating play. The reinforcements have really picked up the pace for this Junior Japan side. Vailea is there in the thick of things. Fujiwara. Oh, almost an intercept there.
That would be a yellow card in 7, Asinate. But that was number 11. Sorry, that's Lotte Whakatau for Tonga A. Trying to come in for the intercept. So you can see this in replay. Comes in, tries to go for the intercept, knocks it on. Hard luck. Try again.
Crouch. Mine. Set.
Fujiwara. Vailea again just controlling
Keeping
at
it
the
on
back
scrum.
of that scrum. The ball is out. Fujiwara. Plenty of runners here for Junior Japan. This is great work from them. Kanji slices back through the middle. This is good work from the fullback.
Oh, hard luck.
Leave it.
Tonga with the turnover here. Whoa.
Roll. No, relax. Roll away.
Well, that's number 23, Junta Hamano for Japan, getting penalized, not rolling away. How could he when he has 3 Tongan forwards on him?
One clears it into touch here for Tonga. Poloseti Voni, replacement hooker for Tonga A, and again this time from the line out there for Tonga and Junior Japan. Fujiwara waiting at the back for it. Vailea is also strong, gets the offload. That was brilliant work from him off the deck. And this is a great chance here for Junior Japan. Fujiwara goes himself. He's got support on the inside. And brilliantly done, Junior Japan. It's Yuta Suzuki.
Yuta Suzuki, the replacement tight head prop, scoring Japan's 6th try of this game. You know, there was a great run from, I think that was Seng-Sin Lee. Seng-Sin Lee, number 22 for Japan. A great carry again. And a great offload by Vailea. There you can see Seng-Sin Lee just getting away from the Tongan defense. And they just needed to get the numbers in support. Great dive from the big prop, Yuta Suzuki. There, Vailea, strong carry. That's number 22, Seng-Sin Lee. A little halfback in support, Shinobu Fujiwara. And he finds the big man, Yuto Suzuki, scoring Japan's 6th try underneath the post.
The conversion is good from Lee as well. And Junior Japan, they extend their lead here. It's 39-10. And Yuta Suzuki on your screen there with Tawake just in front of him. Young Fijian player. His dad, of course, represented the Flying Fijians. Setareki Tawake had a sterling career with them. Went to the World Cup as well, and an amazing player, his father.
It must be a proud day for a Kavala villager.
And I'm sure everyone in Kandavu, Saleh. Japan again, just finding holes. Lee, once again, has been a crucial link for this Japanese attacking opportunities in this second half. Again, the ball bounces nicely for them. Japan with the continuity at the moment. Plenty of runners on the inside. Oh, just passed to the Tongan player who was at the right place at the right time.
Knock on by Tonga. That's number 22, Levi Fagatava.
About less than 9 minutes to go in this opening match. It's 39-10 in favor of Junior Japan. Certainly controlled this match.
Crouch. Mine. Set.
Vailea again controlling the ball at the back of the scrum. Still going rampant. Junior Japan rolling more. In fact, it's Sagara.
Tonga better watch out. Japan may get a penalty try here. When your scrum is under pressure, Sinati, you know, you find yourself no use in the scrum. You try and break away, and that's why the referee is giving Japan this penalty. You know, everybody has to stay bound in the scrum until the ball is up. But then when your scrum is under pressure, what do you do? And the Tongan scrum has been under pressure for the last 70 minutes of this game.
Replacement here for Tonga is Viliami Matafi.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold. Hold.
It's Minatoff Day at the office for the Tongans. It's Scrum.
7. 7. Just crouch, bind. Heads not touching shoulders. Then set. Okay? Let's go. Crouch.
In fact, it's Sangara, the captain, that's come back there at number 8. So The captain is back onto the field of play here in the second half and
Advantage.
controlling the ball at the back there.
Well, I've seen him. Again, here. No. I've seen him here.
This is an area that they've certainly dominated Junior Japan.
Now, number one. Because you're doing short arm mine. And when he's engaged and they push him, you just tell down. So next one, I'm going to go through. Yeah. Scrum again. Okay, last scrum. Okay, let's go. Scrum.
Yeah, the Japanese are going to go for scrum again.
Tinanong mo siya na uri. Crouch. Yeah, break, relax. Yeah, no worries, yeah.
Next match, of course, we'll see the defending champions, the Fiji Warriors, up against Samoa
Pressure from Bex.
in this opening round. And that will certainly be a Pacific Island thriller. Saleh.
Crouch.
That's right, Samoa and Fiji is on after this. Kick-off at 5 o'clock Fiji time.
Hold.
So don't miss that.
Let's go.
Fujiwara again with a feed into the scrum here. Captain Sangara is at the back, come back on this second half and controls the ball at the back of the scrum. Sangara very close to the line. All he'll need to do is pick up that
Penalty
ball.
try.
Yeah.
Number 2. Oh no.
So referee Tevita Vasiliv has just gone straight under the sticks. Penalty try, 7 points to Junior Japan.
The other prop. Yellow card. Go. Number 8. 8. Yellow card. Yeah.
There's a yellow card to one of the Tongan players. Now it's double jeopardy. Now you get 7 points against you, and then you get one of your players in the bin.
Yeah, number 8 prop chicken sugar.
Okay. That's number 8. Number 8. No, here was the other prop. Borinin, yeah. Borinin, yeah.
Do you see the scrum?
Okay. Number 17 is coming in.
Number?
Number 17 out.
17?
Number 20 is in.
17 out?
Yes.
Siya. Number 8 lakan ko.
This is number 8, Petelo Pohila.
17 out.
17? Who's number 17?
Yellow carded for Tonga.
17. Oh. Yellow card ni ko ng ball.
14 players on the field here for Tonga A. It's a 46-10.
Has been replaced by number 20.
Oh, replaced
That
by number 20.
penalty try.
Number 20 is in.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Set Josh. Turn back on. Release.
46-10, Tonga, Japan leads Tonga.
Japan once again just exploiting the
Here
edge.
they come again, Japan.
Naivaluanga. Nice juggle with the ball. They send it out wide once again. Junior Japan looking very dangerous. A fullback with a little grubber along the ground, but picked up here by Fuka for Tonga. Fakatava cleared that ball out, and they've lost it in fact as Junior Japan with possession once again. A chip kick over the top. The chase is on. Onto it was Havea.
Leave it.
Numbers arriving there for Junior Japan. The Tongans under pressure here.
Use it once.
The try line inside there.
Slow ball for Tonga.
Use it twice.
Cleared out, and a kick downtown from their captain One. And it goes back to Kanji.
Here they come again. Junta Hamano. Straight round down the middle.
Again picked up by Kanji. He's been really good. The Junior Japan fullback Fujiwara once again. Ball out wide. Oh, unfortunately, it's gone out into touch, but the referee
Deliberate
called them
knock
back.
on.
Yeah.
Will they off another scrum?
Just confirm on the minimum time. Scrum?
1 minute.
Okay, thanks.
1 minute.
Okay, let's go scrum.
Fuji wanted to take that one quickly.
Well, he saw the opportunity there, but I think they've already called for the scrum. You cannot change that once you call it.
Just under two props, I yellow card. Natong, I knew you have scrum now.
So the dying minutes of this match, Junior Japan
Okay, nominate kang namin to elak nito.
with
There's someone.
the lead
someone from
in
the
this
bench
match.
needs
It's
to go.
46-10.
Who's going out?
Coming back onto the field here for the Tongans is Sikanaya Tuakoi.
That's your last play, okay?
Last play?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Last play. Last play. Last play. Crouch. Up. Push. Just push up. Let's go. Crouch.
So we pack down here for the scrum. Fujiwara to
Set.
feed for Junior Japan.
Yeah, let's go.
He clears it out. Lee, oh, nice double around. This is good ball for Japan. Kanji just got caught with position. Great work at the breakdown there by the Tongans. Japan penalized for not releasing that ball, and immediately they go on attack mode here, the Tongans. The dying moments of this game with a kick downtown. The chase is on. This is good work from Tongans, kicking it into space, but just cleared out there by Hamano, and it's the full-time whistle as well. Junior Japan, runners-up from last year, they take the win in their opening match here. A great match in the end. They've defeated Tonga 46 points to 10, but they've certainly been very strong up front, Saleh.
Well, that's right. You know, Japan showed their power in the forwards. So they've dominated the scrum and also all facets of this game. In the first half, they led 19-10, but it was the second half where they put on a complete performance. You know, they shut out this Tongan team. They scored an unanswered 25 points, and they beat this Tonga A team 46-10, but a strong performance from this Junior Japan team, Masenati.
Absolutely, and their forwards certainly laid the platform for them to win this match. Of course, scoring 7 tries, the last of them a straightforward penalty try, but certainly laying down the challenge here. Junior Japan, impressive win here over Tonga A of 46 points to 10. They scored 3 tries in the first half, 2 conversions, and then they extended the lead in the second half with, of course, another 4 tries. And impressive to watch. Tonga A, of course, a lot of areas to work on, especially in their forward pack, but they certainly have, you know, really looked a lot better from what they were last year.
Well,
Saleh.
that's right. You know, they've realized that the importance of this tournament. It is not just a tournament where you can just send 30 players to come in. No, they have to look at it as a part of your pathway for your players, and you know, Japan have realized that, Fiji has realized that, and hopefully Samoa and Tonga realizes that now, and then build it into their yearly development programs as well.
Absolutely, and we'll just cross down to the pitch and join Irfan Khan, who's with Patelisio Oneone, the Tongan captain.
Well, thank you very much, Asinate. With me is Oni, the captain for the Tongan team. Oni, you had a good start. At some stage in the first half, you were leading Japan, and then you dropped down. 9 points difference in the first half. What could have gone wrong in the second half, as you couldn't put up any points on the board?
I think the first half, we have a 20 minutes. They have to give some pressure for the team Japan, and the Japan they come have a score. I think the Tongan team they have a mind, or they give up for the mind or something. They have a lot of pressure inside.
So what sort of improvements are you looking at now, or what's your assessment after today's game before you take on Fiji next Tuesday?
Maybe for next game, we have to put the mind of the team. There's not the finish of the game. This is the first game we lost, and we fight with the team for the team to put up the body and the mind to stay focused for the Fiji. This first game we lost, but we finished. We look forward for the second game for Fiji.
All the best for your next game.
Oh, thank you very much.
There was the Tongan captain, Patelisio Oneone, with, of course, areas that they'd like to improve on before their next match. And in the end, of course, Junior Japan just too strong for Tonga A with 46 points to 10. Now we'll cross over once again and join Irfan Khan, who is with, of course, the Junior Japan captain, Masahiko Sagara.
Yes, Nate, welcome back. We have with me is Masahiko, the captain for the Japan team. Masahiko, how was the game, and congratulations for the win.
今日、前半最初は自分たちのラグビーができていなくて、出来的には全然良くなかったんですけど、結果的に勝てて、それが良かったですね。
For the first half, we couldn't do our own rugby, but in total we didn't play well, but I'm so happy that we won at the end.
Second half, you put up a very good show, scoring most of the points, and in the end coming out victors. What are you hoping for your next game when you take on Samoa?
後半は割とスコアとかポイントを稼いでたと思うんですけれども、次のサモア戦に向けてどんな戦いをしますか？
次の試合は、後半してたような、ハイテンポなラグビー、パスを多く回すラグビーを見せて、今回と違う戦い方で勝ちたいと思いますね。
So for the next game, we would like to do our own rugby, like a high tempo rugby, and also do a lot of passes, and hopefully we will win.
Thank you very much, and all the best for your next match.
Thank you.
And great words there from the Junior Japan captain, Masahiko Sagara. Of course, we lost him in the first half, but he came back strong in that second half, the Junior Japan captain. And, of course, they're getting that win in the opening round of the World Rugby Pacific Challenge 2020. They've defeated Tonga 46 points to 10, and remember at 5 o'clock local time you can watch the match between, of course, the defending champions, the Fiji Warriors, who will take on the might of Samoa A.